One of the things that I actually sit back and train my officers in that work for me is us as police. When we're on the job, we're ready to go. You know, somebody's breaking into a house, somebody's doing whatever call. We're ready to go. But I mean,
it changes like that.
But I ask my guys, somebody's breaking into your car at home. What do you do? How prepared are you? You think you know because you're so used to handling these things every single day.
I actually train that way.
But when you don't, when you haven't taken the time to actually go through it, I have had five times in the last 13 years, somebody's tried to break into a car in my driveway. And every time I had to learn from those experiences to try to go catch that person.
Was it your squad car?
It was not. Luckily, I never even had a squad car until recently. Like to take home.
Sheriff's Department?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
So, I have learned every single time. Like one time I went out there and I'm in my freaking boxer shorts. I've got my weapon with me and a light.
Oh, yeah. You never look good when you go out with your weapon. You train all tactical. You look cool in your plate carry and everything. No, in reality, you're not wearing your boots. It's usually either you're in your boxers with your plate carry and you look
yeah,
or you're completely naked out of the shower.
So I go out there and luckily he listened. I challenged, he listened. Great. Now what? I don't have a phone. Who am I going to call? What are we going to do? Now, luckily, I was able to get the attention of a neighbor. It was not too early in the morning. Like somebody was out there, so they seen what was going on. But
they see you holding somebody at gunpoint, they're going to ask questions.
Exactly. So now I have a very good relationship with all my neighbors. So
smart. People don't do that.
Right. So they knew me. They knew I'm an officer. So like it was luck. But I didn't think ahead. I wasn't thinking. I'm thinking as a cop, but I'm also thinking as a cop that always has his gear with him.
Because like you have your radio, you're like, okay, I need cover.
I got somebody over here at gunpoint. I need backup. Da da da. So now,
and when you come over the radio, they're coming lights and sirens. Yeah. When you call 911, they're putting you in a queue.
Right. And so now I learned the second time somebody broke in. So now I got my cell phone with me and I call 911. I'm like, hey, I got somebody breaking my car. I'm an officer. I'm going out here to challenge them. Da, 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 da. So I go out there. Well, then we hung up. We didn't have contact. I wasn't thinking. My brain wasn't in police mode. My brain was in protect my house mode.
That gets me thinking. Maybe that's why the cop hung up on me. Not the cop, the dispatcher.
Yeah.
So the dispatcher, when I told her I'm armed, I'm not going out there.
Right.
But like she was like, okay, go into your closet. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And then she said, okay, call me back if anything changes. Maybe she was just telling me, okay, I'm going to let you go so you can focus on this.
Possible.
Who knows? Only she knows.
Right. So I've evolved now. The last time somebody broke into my car, I had my carry. I keep all of my police gear right by the door.
Oh, I know. I saw it.
Yes. So if it happens, I can throw my belt on and I can throw my carrier on. My radio's always in there. I can turn that on and I can throw my cell phone in my pocket where I can keep the dispatcher on the phone while still maintaining contact with my city's dispatch because I live in a different city than what I work. But that's the evolution that it's taken for me to go through real world stuff that they just don't have training for.
No.
And so I pose those questions to my officers. I'm like, what are you going to do if somebody's breaking into your car? Some of these guys work courtesy officer gigs for apartment complexes. What are you going to do when you have to go deal with a call that you weren't necessarily prepped for? Now, these guys typically know, get in uniform to go handle